Welcome to my YouTube channel. For today's video ay gagawa nga po tayo ng reaction video sa mga case study. Meron po tayong case study 5 na gagawan po natin ng reaction video. Okay, let's start. Case study number 1. From ethical perspective, the company's action raised concerns about the responsibility towards the well-being of the town's citizens. Even if they haven't violated any specific laws, their impact on public health cannot be ignored. The company should prioritize the health and safety of the community over more legality. Legally, while they might not have engaged in criminal activity, they should still consider potential regulations related to the environmental protection and public health. Openly releasing by the products into the river, even if they deem harmless, could still be the subject of environmental laws. Providing an alternative location for the waste disposal shows a commitment to addressing the health concerns of the citizens and demonstrating ethical responsibility. Engaging with local authorities and the community to find a solution that safeguards public health and respect environmental regulations would likely be the most responsible course of action. So that's my reaction for the case study number 1. And let's continue to the case study number 2. Case 2. From an ethical standpoint, keeping one's word in fulfilling the last wishes of a deceased loved one are important acts that reflect integrity and respect for the relationship. Failing to fulfill such a promise could indeed indicate a lack of ethics and undermine the trust and bond that existed between the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law. Legally, the fulfillment of last wishes can often hold weight, and in some jurisdictions, there might be legal provision that require individuals to honor the final request of the deceased, especially if they are explicit what we call this explicitly stated in a will or other legal documents. Ultimately, the mother-in-law is faced with a complex decision that involves balancing legal and ethical considerations. So, it's crucial to find a way to uphold the value of the relationship and the trust placed in her by the deceased daughter-in-law, while also adhering to any applicable legal requirements. Finding a solution that respect both the wishes or the disease and the legal framework would likely be the most appropriate course of action. So that is my reaction for case study 2. And now let's proceed to case study 3. Case study 3 na po tayo. Case number 3. In this case, the student is faced with the choice of cheating on the exam to ensure timely graduation or adhering to the moral standards and potential delaying graduation. From an ethical standpoint, cheating on an exam is generally considered morally wrong, as it involves dishonesty and undermines the integrity of the educational system. However, the personal dilemma arises because the student's immediate goal of timely graduations clashes with this ethical principle. Integrity plays a crucial role here. Choosing to cheat might compromise the student's personal integrity, whereas adhering to moral standards reflects a commitment to honesty and ethical behavior. Legally, cheating on exams can have consequences depending on the policies of the educational institutions. Institutions often have codes of conduct that prohibited cheating and can lead to disciplinary actions. The decision's ultimate depends on the individual's values, properties, and long-term perspective. While passing exams and graduating on time are important goals, making a morally wrong choice could have far-reaching consequences for one's personal and professional integrity. It's important to consider the long-term implications and weigh them against immediate gains. So that is my reaction for case study number 3. So now let's proceed to case study number 4. Case study number 4. From an ethical perspective, the CEO's actions of harassing female employees are deeply troubling and unacceptable. Respect for all individuals, regardless of gender, is a fundamental ethical principle that should guide professional conduct. Accepting money to keep quiet about harassment could compromise both the victim's personal integrity and the integrity of the legal system. Maintaining personal integrity means standing up against wrongdoing and seeking justice. Reporting the harassment to her lawyer and refusing to accept any settlement that doesn't involve accountability for the CEO's action aligns with ethical principles. Legally, sexual harassment is a violation of the law in many jurisdictions. Reporting to the harassment to law enforcement and cooperating with legal proceedings is essential for upholding the integrity of the legal system and protecting the rights of the victim and potentially future victims. By taking a strong stance against the harassment, the victims demonstrate ethical integrity, upholds her own dignity, and contributes to a safer workplace for herself and other female employees. Holding the CEO accountability through legal channels can set a precedent for preventing further misconduct and ensuring justice is served. So that is my reaction for case number 4. Let's proceed to case number 5, the final case study. Case study number 5. From an ethical standpoint again, the creation of a paid premium visa route might be seen as privileging those with financial means, potentially overlooking individuals who are equally deserving but lack disposable income. This can raise concerns about fairness and equal opportunity. Ethically, a system that allows wealth to directly influence access to opportunities can be seen as unjust. Integrity comes into play as well. If a government is prioritizing visa processing based on financial considerations rather than merit or need, it could erode the integrity of the immigration system. This might lead to questions about the true motivations behind individuals' decisions to settle in a country. Legally, as you've mentioned, the creation of a paid premium visa route might be with the bonds of the law if amendments have been made to permit such practice. However, legality doesn't always align with ethical considerations. Even if something is legal, it might not be considered morally right. Ultimately, striking a balance between legal practices and ethical principles is challenging. It's important to it's important for societies rather and governments to critically examine the impact of such premium routes on fairness, quality, and the integrity of their systems. Addressing potentially this addressing potentially disparates or disapparates and ensuring that access to opportunities isn't solely based on financial resources is a key aspect of fostering a just and equitable society. So that is my reaction for the final case study number 5. So ayun, maraming salamat sa panonood ng aking video. Naway may naintindihan kayo sa video ito. Maraming salamat po. At muli, ako nga po pala si Gary BI from BS Criminology 3C.